Today, we're going to be talking about dealing with negative reviews. Welcome to the Creative Business TV show where we help you make a success of your creative business. You know, it doesn't matter how much of a star you are or how wonderful your products are, there will always be those people in life who aren't happy either with the service you provided or the product they purchased. It's a fact. You're in business. Not everyone's going to love what you do. That you can deal with, or you should be able to anyway. But when they leave negative reviews that have an impact on you online, well, that's kind of a different matter altogether. Sometimes your confidence level will take a hit, and it can. If you don't deal with this properly, it'll seriously harm your reputation. So the big question is, how do you deal with it? How do you stop negative reviews becoming a big problem? Well, the first thing you don't do is jump on the defensive. Instead, what you want to try doing is turning around in your head. Perhaps that person left the negative review, they had a good reason to leave it. Maybe their own expectations of your product or service was higher than what you actually provided. And if so, you know what? That's kind of a legitimate feedback. And it's an amazing opportunity to learn how to improve on what you do. It's the type of thing you want to jump on so that you can move forward. And of course, depending on how you respond to it, it will also give you an opportunity to redeem yourself with your client. You show them how seriously you take this feedback and what steps you're going to take to improve. Business is all about strategy. It's all about strategy, and how you respond to a negative review needs a smart strategy in order to deal with it efficiently and effectively. There is no blackboard wiper that's going to magically erase the negative comment from the internet. I'm afraid that is impossible. But the reply you leave to the negative comment can make all the difference in the world. As you should know by now, I'm the queen of strategy, and I have one to share with you right now. But before I share my strategy, there is one thing I want to say. Don't beat yourself up over one negative review. I mean, sure, if you're getting them every day, then you've got a bit of a problem. But if it's a rare occurrence, don't sweat it. You can't please everybody, and not everyone is going to love every aspect of you or your business. So, first things first, don't leave it too long to respond. This is going to lead to problems further down the line. If someone has taken the time and trouble to write a review or contact you on social media, they want a response, and usually they want it within an hour. Having said that, you also need to resist the temptation to respond when you're angry, and give yourself time to cool down from your dummy spit. Yes, we all have them. And then with a cool head, write your response. Now, my rule of thumb is to always start off by thanking the person leaving the review, even if you don't want to, and follow that immediately with an apology. Not a half-assed one, but a genuine, heartfelt apology for any inconvenience you've caused. And remember to take responsibility. Don't jump on the offensive or defensive even, and don't try to lay blame at someone else's feet. More often than not, people who write negative reviews just want to be heard. They want to know that you've taken them seriously and that something is going to be done about it. What you have to remember though is, out of all those people who see the negative review, about 90% of them will also see your response. So, obviously, how you answer and come across is extremely important. And if you come across as argumentative or high-handed, you will put people off. However, if you can show empathy and put together a thoughtful response, it'll be the opposite. So next up, you need to give them a solution. It's not enough to simply acknowledge and apologise. You've got to outline to them the action you're going to take to put things right or to improve on what you do, and give them specifics. Maybe you're updating your schedule of fees. Perhaps you're taking on a new member of staff, or maybe you're changing the way you structure something. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You need to give them the details so that they feel as though they've actually been actioned and that their complaint wasn't just paying them lip service. Finally, make it up to them. Now, this could mean you have to refund them, send them a gift voucher, I don't know, give them money off, or simply offer them something else in return. But the point is, you have to put right the wrong. My advice is to now invite them to talk to you offline, either via email or the phone. Either way, it's important that you make that step and turn the one disgruntled customer into a happy camper once again. And once you've done all that, it's time to get back on the saddle, refocus, and work on improving your product or service even further. You know, a business, like most things, evolves over time and it has to adapt in order to continue to grow. This is a chance to do just that by using these reviews to help you navigate and survive what is basically an ever-changing marketplace. Now it's over to you. Tell me about your experience with negative reviews. What strategies have you got for handling them? What things have worked for you? Remember, sharing is caring, and that's what we love to do here with our creative community. That's all we've got time for here for you today on the Creative Business Show. And if you've enjoyed it, please like it, comment and subscribe. And if you want even more connection with us, come to kyliecarlson.co and get on the mailing list for lots of fabulous advice, ideas, tips and tricks that you can only get by subscribing. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.